and welcome back to Wander Freely. Again, it's been a little while, so
it has been a long time.
I know. I think it's been like a month since we did a video.
Feels like it.
But we've been.
It's good to be back.
Yes, we've still been posting on the blog, so you've probably seen us there. But we wanted to give you an update on what in the world is taking Chris and Jen so long to get back on the road.
I know. For wandering freely, there's not been a whole lot of wandering lately.
Yes.
And we're aiming to fix that.
Right. So basically, I will clue you into this. It's all Chris's fault that we haven't been...
Sounds familiar.
So, yes.
Is that about right? Yeah.
No, so...
I can't argue that fact, though.
Yes.
It is 100% my fault.
Yeah, but it's for a good reason.
Yes.
So we had a lot of reasons for wintering over. As we explained before, we had a family member who was ill, and so that all went very, very well, and they are doing much better.
Great news there.
Yeah, so
wonderful.
Yeah, we're really happy about that, but we were really glad to be home too, because you just don't know when it's something serious. So we had that. Then also we wanted to build Chris's business. So how has that gone?
That's gone really well. Being back, being able to meet with people face to face, being able to add some clients, it's really gone well. Very excited about that.
Right. I mean, yes. Chris can work remotely, but there is still nothing, there's not anything that quite compares to being able to really reach out to people, you know, and see them and meet with them. And
especially when you're just starting to build a relationship there. If it's been a little while since you've been in touch, it's really valuable time so that you can kind of get a good foundation laid so that when we are on the road, you know, those connections are already there and it's a lot easier to do the work.
Right. So his business is booming.
Yeah, very busy, very thankful. Yeah.
Right. And then also, since we were home...
If it stays this busy when we're back on the road, it could be a challenge.
I know, it's going to be different.
Yeah, it will be.
It will be.
Yeah.
But Chris is, as a part of that as well, we've also decided that one of the things that we wanted to do was build his services so that he's offering more services. So like when a job comes across the table, you know, he's able to perform multiple services, getting a much bigger fee, as opposed to just perform one service on that job and then he waits for the next job, if that makes sense. So instead, he's just really kind of diversifying his services, and he has such a large, you don't know that much about him, but he has a huge background, and yeah, you do. He has a lot of varied background, and he also has worked with really, really great people and has a great network. So as part of that, he decided this winter to take the exam for professional engineers. And what that looks like is, and part of the...
a whole lot of pain is what that looks like. It's what it feels like.
It's probably the worst test on the face of the planet. Well,
no, probably not that bad. It's bad. You
Navy SEALs have it worse, okay?
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah.
No, but like...
It's a lot of preparation. You know, it's months of preparation and studying, and it all comes down to, you know, it's a day-long exam, and it's pretty brutal. And then you get to wait about 2.5 months to find out how you did on it. So,
right.
Yeah, we're thankful to have that behind us now. That was just about a week ago.
Right, we decided to stay because it's only offered twice in the state of Pennsylvania. Once in April and once in October. Yeah. So our option was to either get on the road early and then he'd be studying during the summer and back in October to take it, which we were like, that doesn't sound like fun at all.
Not great.
Why not take advantage? We're home, study during the winter months when you're not doing much anyway, and then take the exam in April.
That's right. Yeah. I mean, Aunt Gladdy was winterized. We weren't going anywhere, so it just made a lot more sense.
Right. So that's really what kind of drew it all out. But it's all part of our master plan.
Of course. Because we're such good planners.
I know. So that is now done.
Yes, that's behind us. So we can really start to focus some of our attention back to Aunt Gladdy, getting her ready to hit the road again, which we're hoping to do very soon. Right.
This week, we had mentioned before that we have several kind of, what would you call them?
We talking about Aunt Gladdy?
Yeah, Aunt Gladdy.
Repairs, yeah. Projects, yes, yeah. And just general heavy-duty cleaning, too. But yeah, I mean, the biggest is, in terms of the repairs, we've got some outside work to do on the front end of her. Yeah. That I think we've touched on a little bit in the past. You probably may have seen it in videos in the past. There's some bubbling going on back out front. So that's going to be a pretty major job. So I'm sure we're going to have videos specific to that. We've been kind of working on gathering materials for that project, and we're hoping to, here in the next few days, if the weather cooperates, start tackling that.
Now, once we do hit the road again, we had talked about hopefully going down to the Keys. Well, we scratched that whole idea. Yeah.
Again.
Again.
We're 0 for 2 in planning a trip to the Keys, I think, at this point.
Whatever.
Hey.
It turns out we're not really the partying type.
Not so much.
So I think that there's like one place that we really would like to stay, and it's on the beach. The Keys, the consideration, what we started to find out as we were doing the research was, one, everything's booked, so it was going to be impossible to get something for the spring.
Way
maybe
in
the
advance.
fall.
Yeah, they book way in advance.
Right, maybe the fall, but not the spring.
Yeah.
And in addition to that, a lot of it is not really. A lot of the RV parks aren't really like on the beach, like with beach access, if that makes sense. There's not a whole lot of beach access there.
Yeah.
And we would prefer the beach access.
Sounds like there's a lot more, just in terms of, where the water is very rocky, it's very grassy, and just not as much of a beach setting as we were kind of anticipating.
Right. There is one RV park that does have that. It's a state park, but that was booked. So it was just like, you know what?
It looked beautiful, but yeah, booked solid for many months.
Right, and we'd rather just enjoy the beach.
And we had these visions, snorkeling and everything, and you could do that down there, but it sounds like you've really got to go through the charters. And
like everything's offshore.
Very organized. Sounded kind of expensive too. So the more we tried to work at it, the more we thought, well, you know what, there might just be, a different option for us that would suit us better.
Right, so actually what we did was we booked the entire month of June
in
Gulf Shores.
Which we love.
Yeah, Alabama. So we will be heading down south. As soon as we get Aunt Gladys ready, we're heading down south.
That's right. And that's going to be, we need to be down there June 1st. So we got a deadline now.
Yeah,
we got a sense of urgency, which is a good thing.
We are going to be moving.
Yes.
So that's our upcoming travel plans. As far as what else is going on, I just finished a series on the blog, if you're interested, on downsizing. It was like Downsizing 101. I put together a guide, and it covers pretty much everything from tackling the emotional side to getting your head ready and prepared for the whole task, and then all through different steps to take in order to downsize the different parts of your home, and then also what to do with all the stuff once you have downsized it. And we talk about digitization as well. Digitization. Yeah.
Yes.
So if you want to check that out, I will put the link up here. And otherwise, we're going to be cleaning like crazy, and we're going to get the sheet metal this week, couple days, and as soon as we have a break in the rain for a few days, Chris will be working on that project, and we'll have that video out to you soon as well.
Yes, and so looking forward to getting on the road soon and sharing some travel videos with you guys again. It's going to be great.
Yes.
And it's coming soon.
It is. So thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you next time.
Thanks, guys.